Hello folks, Jason Chrisman, JC's Bees, your Central Ohio beekeeper. Today I'm not going to talk directly about bees, but I am going to talk about the product that they make. Honey. The other thing that goes along with what I'm going to talk about today is people that are dealing with breathing problems after having COVID. Now I'm no doctor, I have no studies involved in this, I've just my observation, and I've seen it with a couple different people now. My wife, she has asthma. On top of the asthma, we both went through COVID back in January, and it's September now, and early March I got something called parosma, and all foods and smells are distorted or off, don't even smell like they should. For instance, gasoline smells like bleach to me. Meat has a horrible taste to it. Chicken, beef, it doesn't matter. And what's weird about it, I've noticed over the last few weeks, is that it changes from day to day. A couple weeks ago, mowing the lawn, just like normal, I love the smell of a freshly cut lawn. Yesterday I mowed this, it smelled absolutely horrible. I'm thankful now that we're going into fall and there's only a couple mowings left. So, parosma, that's what I'm dealing with. The wife and my daughter, they're having breathing problems and a lot of phlegm. I know my wife particularly is taking a lot of Mucinex maximum strength, and that is helping break up the phlegm. But she's also been going through a lot of raw honey. And as a beekeeper, what we normally do is we harvest a lot of honey and we sell it and give it away to family and friends. But I've taken the road or the path to sell bees and let the bees keep their honey, and I sell active colonies of bees. So I don't really harvest a whole lot, and I think I harvested 10 pounds this year and I sold 6 of those. So that left me with 4 bottles, and I gave one of those to my daughter, and my wife, well, she went through them pretty quick. So now she's using other honey that I've had gifted to me from other beekeepers. But she swears up and down, her and my daughter both, that taking a spoonful of raw honey every 3 to 5 hours makes a world of difference on the phlegm and their breathing difficulties. Now here's what's interesting. This here was given to me by another beekeeper, and I'm not going to mention any names here, but you can see she's had a good 75% of this bottle, and I think that was in hopes that it would do something. She said this honey helps, but not near as much as my honey did. So my thoughts on that are that maybe this beekeeper used a finer filter to filter out the dead bees and particles that we don't necessarily want in our honey. And maybe, just maybe, my honey that did help tremendously with her breathing and my daughter's breathing, my filter is not quite as fine. So I'm getting more of the pollen and things of that sort in the honey, which is beneficial to us in many, many ways. Now I do want to mention, this is another honey that was given to me, and I'm going to go ahead and mention this one because a good friend of mine, Yuri, longtime supporter of the channel, gave me this bottle. Well, he sent it to me a couple years ago, and I get so much honey given to me, I can't eat it all. And you can see there's about half of a jar here, and I gave this to her this morning, and because she's out of my honey, she's working on this now. I'm actually in cooperation to get I think 6 pounds of honey from Castle Hives next Saturday, I believe, and it looked a lot like what I had in my bottle, so I think that's going to be very beneficial for her. So if Greg would quit screwing up our plans, we'll get this taken care of. No, just kidding. Just kidding. Brian was going to come down to Greg's and I figure help at the learning yard, and of course with the hurricane weather moving in this weekend, all the plans got changed. So understandable, who wants to work bees in the rain? But this is from Santa Cruz, California, and within minutes of taking a spoonful of this morning, She said it helped tremendously. She was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. It's just unreal. So that makes me wonder if maybe Yuri and myself are using the same filter, and we're leaving more particles and beneficial particles in our honey, as where this maybe not so much. Now, I do want to point out, if you're having breathing problems, you're not going to be able to go to your Kroger store or your Walmart and purchase your honey and think it's going to help you. You're going to have to get it from an active beekeeper. Check farmers markets, health food stores, things of that sort. And you want to make sure that it's labeled raw honey. Just like Yuri did here. He's got raw, unfiltered honey. Beautiful. That's the good stuff, folks. That's what you want. Now, if you go to the store and get it like Walmart, it's been cooked and processed so much that you're not getting anything beneficial. Nothing. You're actually wasting your money and supporting something that really doesn't even need to be on the market, to be honest with you. We should be supporting local beekeepers and getting this in stores instead of the junk that's in there. But that's my 2 cents on that. So anyway, if you're having breathing problems, check into some local raw honey. And if that don't help, maybe try something from a different beekeeper. Just because in this instance here, one was very helpful within seconds. One she kind of hoped would help and kept trying and trying and trying. It's not really helping, so keep that in mind. So if you're using one of these to help yourself breathe, you might consider going to the farmer's market or the local health food store and purchasing some raw, unfiltered honey. Good luck to you, folks. This COVID long-term effects really sucks, and got to do the best we can to get through it and keep the quality of life going. So hope this is helpful. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below and make sure you smash on that thumbs up button. Have a great week, folks, and we'll see you back here next Sunday. I got some exciting news to share with you all. For a few weeks now, I've been working with some people to put together my very first beekeeping book, and that will be available to you all in the near future. If you would like to stay in the loop of this book and get progress updates, I'm going to leave a link down in my video description. It'll take you over to a form where you enter your email address and answer a couple questions. From there, you will be updated with book progress as it becomes available. So pretty exciting news, and I'm glad to share it with you all. The secret is no longer on my shoulders.